on your sits bones. Hands down to your knees if you feel like you need a little bit of grounding today. If you feel like you need a little bit of energy, palms flip up to the sky. First finger comes together with your thumb to form a mudra. Sit up nice and tall, crown reaches up high. Draw your chin so that it's parallel to your mat. And then close down your eyes. To engage the bandhas, Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, pull it up and in. And then work up to your Uddiyana Bandha, your lower abdominals. Engaging these by drawing your navel to your spine, then tuck it up underneath your rib cage. Breath deepens and lengthens. Belly expands and drops back in. Lips close down. Muscles in the back of your throat constrict. And 3 more breaths here together. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Breathing in, fill up the lungs, grow tall. As you exhale, release all the air out of your body. Last time through. Deep breath in, fill up, rib cage expands. And as you exhale, let the air drain back out. Open up your eyes and back into the room. So you keep the bend in your right knee. Take the left leg long, sole of the right foot comes to your left inner thigh. Square your chest over your left leg. Breathe in, sweep up high. And then as you breathe out, hinge, fold over your left leg. Lead with the heart, shoulders draw back. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. As you fill up, slowly lift your chest, rise back up. So on your next inhale, reach up, sweep up, lengthen. And then as you empty out, take that left hand down onto your right knee. And then right hand is going to release onto your low back. So to walk your right fingertips towards your left inner thigh, sit up tall, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, take a twist, gazes over that right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breath in. Breath out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. Slowly release that bind and come back to center. Switching sides, right leg goes long this time. Bend the left knee, sole of the left foot to that right inner thigh. Square over your right leg. Breathe in, reach up. And then as you breathe out, hinge, fold over your right leg. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breath in. Breath out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. As you fill up, lift your chest, rise back up. Inhale, lengthen, sweep up high. And then as you exhale, bring that right hand down onto your left knee. The left hand comes behind your low back. Walk your fingertips towards your right inner thigh. Breathe in, sit up tall. And then as you breathe out, take your twist, gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breath in. Breath out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. As you fill up, slowly come back to center. Release that bind. Crossing your legs, hands come down to your knees. As you fill up, draw your heart forward. And then as you empty out, round through the back, shoulders to ears. Inhale, open up, gazes high. And then as you empty out, round, gaze to belly button. Last time through, inhale for your cow, open up your throat. And as you empty out, move to your cat, chin to chest. Breathe in, come back to a neutral spine. And then as you breathe out, roll over your knees, palms plant down into the mat. Feet step out behind you. And then from here, press your chest back towards your thighs. Heels sink down into the mat. Head is heavy. Belly draws up and in. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And draw your feet together to touch. On your next inhale, take the right leg up to the sky. 3-leg down dog. Option as you empty out to open and stack the right hip. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up. Empty out. Press your chest back. Last breath in, right toes reach up even higher. And then as you breathe out, step that right foot underneath your right palm. Left toes spin 45 degrees. So point them towards the left front corner of your mat. On your next inhale, rise up. Move into warrior one. Right hip draws back. Left hip presses forward. Breath in. Breath out. On your next inhale, bring your palms to touch. And then from here, as you exhale, take your hands to your low back. So options here. Bring your knuckles together, palms face out behind you. If you want to take that a little bit further, keep the knuckles together and then spin your palms down towards the mat. Now, if you'd like to come into reverse prayer, palms come together to touch. So whatever variation suits your practice. On your next inhale, start to straighten that right leg. Keep your hips square to the front of your mat. And then as you empty out, fold over your right leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. As you fill up, place a bend into that right knee. Lift your chest, rise up. And then as you empty out, bring your hands, release them to your low back. Interlace the fingers together. As you fill up, open up your heart, reach your knuckles down towards your heels. And then as you empty out, hinge from your hips, move into humble warrior. So right shoulder can come down onto your right thigh if you'd like a little bit of support. If you'd like a little bit more, let that right knee hover, let that right shoulder hover on the inside of your knee. Arms fall overhead, hips still stay square. Breathe in. Breathe out. For more sensation, draw the heels of your palms together. Breath in. Breath out. Last inhale in. Keep the bind as you exhale. Draw your hands to your low back. Inhale, lift your chest, rise up. Exhale it out. From here, working our way to our bound warrior three. So as you fill up, start to hinge your body forward. Begin to shift the weight into your right foot. And then as you empty out, step up, press that left heel out behind you. Any point if you need to, you can always release the bind. Hands can come to heart center, or you can take them down onto the mat or onto a block. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. As you fill up, step that left foot up to meet the right. Breathe in, draw open your heart up to the sky. Breath out, release your hands to your low back. Inhale, sweep up, lengthen, palms come to touch. Breath out, hinge from the hips, swan dive down, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, belly up and in. As you breathe out, fold forward, hold here. Right foot grounds down into the mat. And then as you breathe in, step your left foot out behind you, low runner's lunge. Breath out. From here, on your next inhale, as you take your right leg up to the sky, forearms drop down onto the mat, move into your dolphin. Breath in, right leg high. Breath out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in, right toes reach up higher. And then as you breathe out, bring your right foot down to the mat. As you fill up, walk your feet out behind you, come to forward plank. Breath out, hold here. If you need to modify, knees drop down. Inhale. Exhale it out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. And then as you breathe out, sink the hips down to the mat. As you fill up, lift up your heart, move into Sphinx. And then as you empty out, lower yourself down to the mat. Hands under shoulder, toes curl under. Breathe in, press up, high plank. Breath out, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog cobra. Breath out, hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, feet draw together to touch. As you fill up, left leg up to the sky. Option as you empty out to open and stack hips. Shoulders square off to the mat. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale and reach that left leg up a little bit higher. And then as you exhale, step that left foot underneath the left palm. Right toe spin 45 degrees this time. Breathe in, rise up. Breath out. Warrior one. Left hip back this time, right hip presses forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up. Empty it out. Breath in, palms come to touch. And then as you breathe out, bring your hands to your low back. So same thing here, knuckles can draw together, palms face out behind you. For more, face your palms down towards the mat. And then if you'd like, come to your reverse prayer. On your next inhale, left leg straightens, hips square off to the front of your mat. And then as you empty out, hinge, fold over your left leg. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. As you fill up, place a bend into your left knee. Empty out, rise back up. Release your hands to your low back. Interlace your fingers together. Breathe in, draw open your heart. And then as you breathe out, hinge, fold, move into humble warrior. Left shoulder to left thigh, or let it hover on the inside of the knee. Breath in. Breath out for less, gaze down to your left toes. Breathe in. Breathe out for more, take your gaze to your right toes. Last breath in. Last breath out. Release your hands to your low back. Fill up, lift your chest, rise up. Empty it out. Let's move into that bound warrior three. So as you breathe in, start to hinge forward, shift the weight into your left foot. And then as you breathe out, step up, right heel presses out behind you. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breath in. Breath out. Last inhale in. Exhale exhale it out. As you fill up, step the right foot up to meet the left. Empty out, hold here. Breathe in, draw open your heart. And then as you breathe out, come back to center, hands to the low back. Fill up, sweep up, reach up high. And then as you empty out, hinge, fold forward. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Breath out, fold forward. As you fill up, step your right foot out behind you. Empty out, low runner's lunge. From here, as you breathe in, take the left foot up off the mat. Drop your forearms down, left leg reaches up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale it out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. And then as you breathe up, bring your left foot back down onto the mat. Inhale, walk your feet out behind you, move into forearm plank. Breath out, hold here, belly in, tailbone tucks under, draw it in. Release it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. And then as you exhale, release the hips down. Tops of the feet come down onto the mat. Fill up, draw open your heart, Sphinx pose. And then as you empty out, release yourself down. Hands under your shoulders, toes curl under. Breathe in, press up, high plank. Breath out, chaturanga. Fill up dog cobra. Empty out, hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Moving through, feet together to touch. Breathe in, right leg up to the sky. And then as you breathe out, step the right foot forward. Left toe spin 45. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, draw your hands to your low back. So move into that reverse prayer, whatever variation suited you best. As you breathe in, straighten the right leg. And then as you breathe out, hinge, fold over your right leg. Breath in, breath out. As you fill up, take a bend back into your right knee, lift your chest. Empty out, hands to the low back, interlace your fingers together. Fill up, draw open your heart. And then as you empty out, hinge forward, arms reach overhead. We're gonna flow through this. So as you breathe in, lift your chest, rise up. Breath out, hinge, arms overhead, one more. Inhale, lift, rise up. As you exhale, hinge, arms overhead. Breathe in, lift, rise up, hold here. Breath out. Move into your bound warrior three. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, step up, left heel presses out behind you. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale the left foot up to meet the right. Exhale, hold here. Fill up, draw open your heart. Empty out, release your hands to your low back. Breathe in, lengthen, arms reach up. Breath out, open, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, left foot steps back. Breath out, low runner's lunge. As you fill up, take that right leg high. Forearms come down onto the mat. And then as you empty out, bring your right foot down. Breathe in, step your toes out behind you. Breath out, forearm plank. Draw it in. Release it out, hips release down. Fill up, open up your heart, Sphinx pose. Empty out, release down to the mat. Hands under shoulders, toes curl under. Breathe in, press up. Breath out, chaturanga. Fill up dog cobra. Empty out, hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg reaches up. And then as you breathe out, step your left foot forward. Right toe spin 45. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Breathe in, palms come to touch. Breath out, hands come to the low back. So find that reverse prayer, the variation that feels good. Take a breath in, straighten that left leg. Breath out, hinge, fold forward. Fill up, empty it out. Breathe in, bend back into your left knee, lift your chest. Breath out, release your hands to your low back. Interlace the fingers together, fill up, heart draws open. And then as you empty out, hinge forward, arms reach overhead. Flowing through, breathe in, lift, rise up. Breath out, hinge, fold, one more. Inhale, lift, rise up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Breathe in, lift, rise up, hold here. Breath out. Fill up, shift the weight into the left foot. Empty out, step up, right heel presses out behind you. Draw it in. Release it out. Breathe in, right foot up to the left. Breath out, hold. Inhale, draw open. Exhale, come back to center, release the hands. Breathe in, sweep up, lengthen. Breath out, open up, swan dive down, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, right foot steps back. Breath out, low runner's lunge. As you fill up, pull your belly in. Forearms come down onto the mat. Empty it out. Draw it in, reach up. Release it out, bring that left foot down. Fill up, walk your feet out behind you, forearm plank. Empty it out. Breathe in. Breathe out, hips release down. Inhale, draw open your heart. Exhale, release yourself down. Hands under the shoulders, toes curl under. Breath in, press it up. Breath out, chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog cobra. Breath out, hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. Draw your feet together to touch. Inhale the right leg high. This time as you exhale, step the right foot in between your palms. Spin your back foot 90 degrees. So right heel is in alignment with your left arch. And then as you fill up, cartwheel your arms up. Open up. Warrior two. Press your right knee towards the pinky toe side edge of your right foot. Try not to let it collapse inward here. Back foot is parallel to the back of your mat. And then you're pressing out through your feet, feeling like you're ripping your mat apart. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breath in. Breath out. Last inhale and lengthen. And then from here, as you exhale, we're going to work our way to side angle. So right forearm down to right thigh, or hand down to the mat or onto a block. Take that left arm up high. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Breathe out, draw that left shoulder open. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. So from here, we're working into our bind. So if you'd like to use a prop, a strap, you can use a belt if you'd like, whatever that you have handy. If you need your strap, left hand is going to take a hold of it. So as you breathe in, take that left arm up to the sky. And then as you breathe out, release that left hand on your low back. So that right hand is going to reach underneath that right thigh. Grab for the strap. And then from there, peel that left shoulder open. 3 breaths here together. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Removing that bind. Inhale that left arm back up to the sky. And then as you exhale, cartwheel your hands down, right foot steps back, chaturanga. Breathe Breathe in, up dog cobra. Breath out, hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg reaches up. Exhale, left foot steps in between the palms. Right foot spins 90 degrees. Inhale, cartwheel up. Exhale, open up. Warrior two. Shoulder blades draw together. Shoulders stacked over hips. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in to lengthen. And then as you exhale, move to your side angle. Left forearm to left thigh, or that left hand can come down onto the mat or onto a block. Breathe in, reach your right fingertips up. Breath out, hold here. Inhale. Exhale it out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. So from here, moving to our bind. So same thing, if you need that strap, right hand is going to take hold of it. Take a breath in, reach your right arm high. And then as you breathe out, take your right hand to your low back. Left hand reaches underneath your left thigh, grabs for the strap. And then peel that right shoulder open. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale it out. Last breath in, last breath out. Release that bind. Inhale your right arm back up to the sky. Exhale, right hand down, step it back, chaturanga. Fill up dog cobra. Empty out. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, right leg reaches up high. And as you breathe out, right foot steps in between the palms. Back foot spins. Inhale, cartwheel up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Fill up to lengthen. Empty out, move to that side angle. So we're going to take our bind here. If you want, grab a hold of the strap. Left hand takes a hold of it. Inhale that left arm high. And then as you exhale, left hand to your low back. Right arm reaches underneath. Breathe in. Breathe out. So from here, you can stay exactly as you are. If you'd like to move into bird of paradise, take your gaze down to your right toes. Right foot is going to ground down. As you fill up, step the left foot up towards the front of your mat. Left foot grounds down. Pick the right heel up off the mat. Pull your belly in. And then from here, as you fill up, just lift your chest. Rise up, keep that belly pulled in. Now you can keep that knee bent, or if you have the length in your hamstrings, you can straighten it. 3 breaths wherever you are. Breath in, breath out. Fill up, empty it out. Last breath in. And then as you breathe out, if you have your bird of paradise, take a bend into that right knee. Bring your right foot back down to the mat. Unwind that bind. Step the left foot back out behind you. Inhale, the left arm reaches up. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step it back, chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog cobra. Breath out, hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog, left and final side. Breath in, left leg up high. And then as you breathe out, left foot steps in between the palms. Right foot spins. Inhale, cartwheel up, open up. Exhale, warrior two. Draw it in, lengthen. Release it outside angle. Grab that strap if you need it. Fill up, reach up. And then as you empty out, right hand to your low back. Take your bind, left hand reaches underneath. Fill up, open up. Empty it out. This time, gaze down to your left toes. Remember, you can stay here. As you breathe in, step that right foot up. So right foot grounds down into the mat. Pull your belly in. Lift that left heel up. And then as you fill up, take your time. Lift your chest, rise up. Belly in, heart draws open, shoulders back. And then same thing here if you have the space. Left leg long. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. So you have that bird of paradise. Take a bend into the left knee. Bring that left foot back down to the mat. Unwind that thigh. Step that right foot back out behind you. Breathe in, the right arm reaches up. Breath out, right hand down, step it back, chaturanga. Fill up dog cobra. Empty out, hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, rise on your toes. And then as you breathe out, bring your knees down to the mat. Toes stay curled under. Bum onto your heels. Forehead releases down onto your mat. Hands reach back. Grab the soles of your feet. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, move into rabbit. So coming up onto the crown of your head, lift your hips up off your heels. Fill up. Empty it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. Slowly sink the hips down. Hands down to the mat. Fill up. Come up tabletop. Empty out. Left hand plants down. Breathe in. Right arm high. Breath out. Thread that right arm under. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw it in. Release it out. Left hand back underneath your left shoulder. Fill up, right fingertips high. Empty out, right hand down. Switch sides, right palm plants down. Breathe in, open up. Breath out, thread that left arm under. Inhale. Exhale it out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. And last breath out. Inhale your left arm up to the sky. And then as you exhale, left hand down to the mat. Crossing your ankles behind you. And then roll yourself onto your bum. Bending into your knees. If you need to, you can scoot a little closer to the front of your mat. Hands under thighs if you'd like for support. If you want belly work, arms alongside of your body. Take it, inhale and lengthen. And then as you exhale, slowly release yourself down onto the mat, bone by bone. When you get there, one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Draw the soles of your feet together to touch. Knees fall open. Close down your eyes. And let's take one more breath here together. Fill up. Empty it out. Open up your eyes, come back into the room. Draw your arms out to a T, palms face down. Keep the bend in your knees, fill up, feet lift up off the mat. And then as you empty out, let them fall over to the right side. Gaze over the left fingertips. Left shoulder stays rooted down. One more breath here. Draw it in. Release it out. Inhale, bring your legs back to center. And then as you exhale, let them fall over to the left side. Right shoulder roots down, gaze is over the right fingertips. One more breath here, fill up. Empty it out. And then as you breathe in, knees come to center. Give them a nice big hug. Fill up. Empty it out. Keep hugging those knees in. Release your head, your shoulders down onto the mat. And then release your knees over to the right side in the fetal position. If you want to open up that peace and calm, if you want to keep that physical side of yourself open, roll onto your left. Eyes closed down. Taking your time, and when you're ready, slowly come back to that cross-legged seat, Sukhasana. And when you get there, hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in and inhale love. And exhale peace. Drawing your thumbs to your third eye, your eye of intuition. Fill up, lengthen. And then as you empty out, bow forward. Together we say,